a lot of people will won't understand this meeting, but welcome to the family. Let's see, F.D.A. Let's call it Family Dysfunctional. Family Dysfunction Anonymous. Okay. What this meeting is about is about you finding your healing. It's about you realizing that you have the power to change your life just by starting by today. It's about you taking your power back from the past and using it for today. Okay? That's what this meeting is going to help everybody do. All right? Here at F.D.A., Family Dysfunctional Anonymous, we want to help everybody, as many people as possible. All right? Now, let us start with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thy will, not mine, be done. Amen. All right. My name is Mark. Okay. And it's only a few of us, so I'll let you guys start off. Hello, Eric. Aaron. Sheila. Mike, how are you guys? All right, again, here at this group meeting, I want us to come together and help us find a way to find a light in that dark tunnel of our own minds, of what our families have done to us and what they're still doing to us and what we can do to take back our power. Okay? Because we can't blame ourselves for the past. We can only blame ourselves for the present. All right? We do what we do now in the present so that our future selves can love us forever. Now, what you may not be familiar with is something called an inner child. Now, your inner child is a manifestation. It's that child inside of you that grew up with certain thoughts and certain beliefs, certain identities, certain philosophies that's been instilled in you by your parent. And if it's been instilled in you very healthy and in a healthy manner, then guess what? You should be thriving. You are a real adult. The only time that doesn't happen is if you've been through trauma. A lot of traumatic situations where you've been essayed physically and all sorts of things. Okay? Then that's when this program is to work for you. It's to help you take all that trauma and get rid of it. Okay? Through meditation, through self-inventory, through affirmation. That's what this meeting is going to do for you. It's going to open up a way for you to be healed. Now, a lot of you here, you're not here because your family has treated you right. You're here because you've been through some situation. Okay? You're here because you didn't have the most traditional upbringing. But that's okay. Because one step at a time at this meeting, we will help you daily to become your true self. Okay? And what you like to call an adult. Will help you become a better interparent. Okay? All right. We have certain things like the laundry list. That's going to come up next week. There are certain things like the 14 steps. That's going to come up next week. But if we can find it here, I'm sure we can find them here. Let's see. I found it in this book. Okay, here's what the laundry list. Now, laundry list for F.D.A. is basically traits of an adult child. Okay, so number 1, we became isolated and afraid of people and authority figures. How many of you have been afraid of authority figures? How many of you have isolated yourselves away from the public eye, away from people, away from people that matter? Many of you, okay? Let's go through this. We became approval seekers and lost our identity in the process. That sound familiar? We were frightened by angry people and personal criticism. We become alcoholics, marry them, or both, or find another compulsive personality, such as a workaholic, to fulfill our sick abandonment needs. We live life from the viewpoint of victims and are attracted by weakness in our love and friendship relationships. We have an overdeveloped sense of responsibility, and it is easier for us to be concerned with others rather than ourselves. This enables us not to look too closely at our own faults, etc. We get guilt feelings when we stand up for ourselves instead of giving in to others. Number 8, we became addicted to excitement. Number 9, we confuse love and pity and tend to love people we can pity and rescue. Wow. Jeez. Number 10, we have stuffed our feelings from our traumatic childhoods and have lost the ability to feel and express our feelings because it hurts so much. Denial. A lot of us are in denial. Okay? We judge ourselves harshly and have a very low sense of self-esteem. We are dependent personalities who are terrified of abandonment and will do anything to hold on to the relationship in order not to experience painful abandonment feelings, which we receive from living with sick people who were never there emotionally for us. Number 13, alcoholism is a family disease. We became para-alcoholics and took on the characteristics of that disease even though we did not pick up the drink. Para-alcoholics are reactors rather than actors. Okay, so this is the laundry list. A lot of this might apply to you all, okay? Does any of this apply to you guys? Yes, it applies to many of you, okay? We became approval seekers and lost our identity in the process. Me, I became an approval seeker, okay? I wanted to be the guy. I always wanted to be maybe the popular guy. I always wanted to be the guy that people liked. I wanted to be the guy that people went to. I wanted to be that guy. But the problem was, whenever I wanted somebody to be there for me, they were never there for me. Why? Because I would lowball myself. I would lowball myself into friendships that didn't benefit me. It only benefited the next person. Somebody asked or needed, I was there. I was there involuntarily. I was there voluntarily. I just had to be there. I had to be on the scene. I had to be in the know-and-all, in the wherewithal. And when it came to somebody being saved or helped, I had to be that guy. Okay? But guess what has gotten me? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yep. And that's why I stand here with you all. I'm an adult child. And you are too. What else? We were frightened by angry people and any personal criticism. Why? Because I was a people's person. That goes right along with number 2. I was a people's person. You couldn't tell me I was wrong. You couldn't tell me the help I was trying to give you was wrong. Okay? You couldn't tell me that. Why? What did I do? Anytime you told me something that I didn't like, oh, you know it was a threat. It was a threat. I didn't like it. Because I didn't know how to take it. Nobody told me how to deal with criticism. Somebody told me something, guess what I did? I took it to space. I took it with me to space. I didn't calm down. No, that's not what I did. That's not what I want. You don't tell me nothing. You don't tell me. You don't criticize me while I'm trying to help you. That's what you don't do. And I didn't know how to take that. But I'm telling you, the steps we're going to go through, it is going to help us. Like it's helping me help y'all. I'm always going to be an adult child, but I want to be able to control. I want to be able to stop self-sabotaging myself. I want to be able to control who I am. I want to be able to control myself emotionally, mentally, definitely physically. Okay? That's what I want. I hope that's what you want. What else can I say? We live from viewpoint of victims and are attracted by the weakness in our love and friendship relationships. How many of you guys felt that way? How many of you? Huh? How many of you took the position of being a victim? You were always in the right. No, never in the wrong. Nobody could tell you nothing. And when they did, you had the claws out. You was ready. You was ready to throw a fade. You was ready to bob and weave. Head. Nobody could tell you nothing. That was me. Whenever something happened, I felt like it was all about me. But see, we can't let that happen. We can't let that slide in our lives. Nope, we can't do that. We have to become better. We have to become sharper. We have to become the adults we always wanted to do. We have to have a better interparent. And I'm going to help you understand what interparent is in these next several weeks as we, develop in these meetings. Okay, let's see. We either become alcoholics, marry them, or both, or find another compulsive personality such as a workaholic to fulfill our sick abandonment needs. Holy scamoly. You know what that means, right? You find somebody just like you. Or worse. So you'll have something to trauma bond with. See, that's what I like to do. I love trauma bonding in relationships. But I learned I can't do that anymore. Trauma bonding's not good. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for the person. It's not good for you. It's not good for anybody. You get with a young lady, you get with a guy, you guys start talking about things. Next thing you know, you guys are talking about some of the worst things that ever happened to each other. And then what? So now you think you found somebody? That's what you think you did? You probably didn't. You didn't find anybody. You only found somebody else you can rely on. You can go, all right, this is somebody I can relate to because, they're messed up. I'm messed up. Boom. We both messed up. That's what you want? That's your life? Yuck. But I ain't gonna lie. I've been addicted to it for years. If you was damaged, I was gonna find you. And boy, I just knew I could mold you. I knew I could mold you into the right thing. Until two things. I feel like I get bored because I feel like I can walk all over you, or you get bored because you feel like you can walk all over me. Right? So guess what happens? The North Pole and the South Pole try to meet, and boom. Science. You blow apart. You go away. Opposites attract, but they also, they can repel. In F.D.A, it both can happen. Two things can be right at one time. Yeah, it's right here. Like, yeah, you bond with them for a hot second, and then it go away, and then it goes away. Next thing you know, you probably praying. You probably want some help. You probably want some clarity in life. You find that friend talking about what am I doing wrong? You know what you're doing wrong, right? You know what you're doing wrong. You're trying to find somebody just like you so you can do what? We confuse love and pity and tend to love people we can pity and rescue. That goes with 4. That's happened to me. I love me somebody who's not better than me. So I can fix them up. Huh? Right? You can fix that person up. You can fix her up. You can fix them up, can't you? You can make them better. But you can't. Because if one is trying to go up and the other one don't mind staying where they are, or the other one is down and don't want to go up, how you think that's going to work? How you think that's going to work? It's not going to work. It's not. Because you're trying to better yourself. You're trying to become a better human being. You're trying to be an upright human being, an upstanding human being. You're trying to care for others and think about others. Sometimes you're going to have to care about yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to care about yourself sometimes. But you won't care about this person. It can't happen like that if you want peace in your life. We judge ourselves harshly and have a very low sense of self-esteem. That is I still do that. Somebody tells me, you're doing great, you're doing good, buddy. And I go, yeah, right. Get out of my face. I probably am doing good. But I don't want to know that. I don't really want the credit. Haven't we done that? We've been too hard on ourselves. And because of that, we don't feel as though we can perform in this world. We don't feel like this world is for us. It's for us. We're here for a reason. Now, with your higher power, you can probably understand that. You go out and find your own reasonings. That's fine. That's great. But remember, you're here because something propelled you to be here. I'm here because something propelled me to be here. We didn't get it right. Our parents didn't get it right. But we're trying, right? We're trying. You're trying. Okay, so right now, give yourself some credit for actually being here and trying to get what you think is wrong right. Because you will. You want to know why? Because we're going to go through this 12-step program just like any other 12-step program. And we're going to win. You're going to win. I'm going to win. We're all going to win. We're going to be there for each other. We're going to call each other. We're going to send text messages to each other. We're going to send daily affirmations to each other. Do you understand? We will win. We'll expect nothing less. Excellence is what we're going to look for, and we're going to get it. We're going to achieve it. I just know it. We keep at it with this system, this 12-step system, and it'll help us achieve a better self, a better inner parent, a healthy inner child, better relationships. You don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to take on your trauma anymore. You don't have to worry about outsiders looking at you from the inside as something, alien, unusual, abstract. Okay? You can feel like a human being again. You will be a human being again. All right. Here, let's do this. Let's take a break. We'll come back in 5. Let's go get some refreshments. Make it about a 7 to 10 minute break. If you want to come back early, enough people come back early. It's only about 6 of us. Enough people come back early. We can finish up a lot earlier. Okay. But let's introduce ourselves to each other. Besides just me introducing you to each other. Let's gain a healthier meaning, all right? All right, let's break. We're back in 7 to 10.